And the Trojans will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Trojans offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Off the boot, looking for his man. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moore. Across the 45. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Barrels ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a back.
Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Grab near the marker. It's Strocken. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are going to look at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 1 brings up third and goal.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Mayaba. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse. Yeah,
the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB with...
Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your...
Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. 1st drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the...
There he goes! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finds a little space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Got his man downfield. He's in for the touchdown. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they make big plays for you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Plows through the defense. And runs through another guy. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got his man in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, he leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Fires into the end zone. It's picked picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Quickly out to the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside. But look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Straka. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... The 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback hung up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for...
It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, get that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Balls and fired complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, it's Mayama. Finds the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts the drive trying to go up top. The quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Gets it out quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. The throw to the outside is complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Red pass, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. And their happy place for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Strachan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Lowers those pads. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Lyons. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man, then I got a pass rush like that.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's close.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
They're looking to throw on second and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Lost to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long.
Correction. Here we go.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
To the air, it's Mayava. Soft spot in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Line is set on third down. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the W.